The beautiful thing about learning is that no one can take it away from you. With this motivational thought, let's begin today's session. Good morning to each and every one of you. How are you all? Let's start today's session. Today I'm going to continue with Chapter 2, Computer Software. And today I'm going to teach you the last part of Chapter 2. In my last class, I taught you about the application software and two different types of application software, general purpose and customized software. In my last class, I explained to you about the general purpose software. Now today, I'm going to teach you about the customized software. Before beginning this about this customized software, I'm just going to give you a good example. Most of your father either must be working in some MNCs, that is multinational companies, or they must be working in banks and all. So you can ask your father that are they working on this MS Word, MS PowerPoint or something like this? No. They work on a particular software which is only meant for their particular company or for their particular bank. So that particular software is known as the customized software. That means that particular software is only meant for that particular organization. Like in banks, they don't work on MS Word or MS PowerPoint, something like that. No, they have their particular software, okay, which is designed for them only, and they work on that particular software only. So customized softwares are those which have been developed according to the needs of a particular organization or an individual. Such software is also called tailor-made software. Please just think about this. What is tailor-made software? And you have to explain me. Okay? What is tailor-made software in the comment section? You have to give me the example or you have to explain me what you mean by tailor-made. Alright. Next is difference between system software and application software. So till now I have taught you about the system software. I have taught you about the application software. Let's check out the difference. Now system software. System software and application software. System software is used for computer hardware as well as software. Okay, it is used for both the hardware as well as the software. However, the application software, here the user perform only for the particular task. Only for a particular work, he opens that particular application software. System software can run independently with some conditions. You have to give some conditions, you have to apply something, and the system software can do the work on its own. Okay, like the antivirus. The antivirus works on its own. You just need to press the scan button and the work will be done for you. Okay. Application software, no, it cannot run without the presence of the system software. That means if there is no system software, you cannot upload, you cannot download the application software. Users does not have direct interaction with the system software, like we cannot do the direct interaction. The users, okay, they don't have the direct connectivity with the system software, like I don't have the direct connectivity with the Windows, with the operating system. Okay. However, with application software, we have the direct interaction, like I can interact with application software. I can click on the buttons and the work is done for me. They are pre-installed. When you purchase your system, all the system softwares are pre-installed. That means you don't have to purchase it from the market apart from your antivirus, okay, which you have to renew after maybe about 6 months or maybe about 1 year or maybe about 5 years. Depends on the software that you are using. Users can install and uninstall the software. You can download the games, you can delete the games. Okay. Examples like Windows, Mac operating system, and application software like MS Office, your web browser, that means Google Chrome, Internet web browser. These are all also the application software. The last topic in your book, it's given operational support system. Let's see what is it. It is a group of computer programs. That means there are many computer programming softwares are included in it. Okay. It is used by telecommunication service providers. Okay, I'll give you an example and then you will get to know. For monitoring, controlling, analyzing and managing a computer or telephone network system. It is also called operational support system. It is mainly used by e-commerce platform like Amazon and Flipkart. So that means in Amazon and in Flipkart and any other online e-commerce services, whether it is FirstCry, whether it is Myntra or anything like that, we purchase the things from these particular websites, from these particular application softwares. So Amazon, Flipkart, Myntra and all, they actually work on operational support system. And they are connected with this telecommunication service provider, means the telecommunication, the your Idea and all the telecommunication company like Jio, Idea and all. So what do they do? How do they work? They monitor, they control and they analyze and manage the computer on the telephone network system. Like when you purchase anything, if you want, you can pay the bill then and there. If you don't want, you can pay the COD, that is cash on delivery. And then you can actually see the how your product is going to be delivered, how much time, how many days, where is it right now. You can track it. You can track your order. Okay, so it is all being done with the help of the telecommunication service provider. So that means Amazon, Flipkart and all other, your Myntra, your FirstCry and your all other this thing application software, all the other this e-commerce software, they actually work on operational support system. It includes the following managements. What do they include? They include the service delivery. Okay. They include the customer care. We can call the customer care. They include the stock management, whether that particular stock is there with them or not. We can check at that. Transaction management, the money transaction, payment transaction. Examples, how do they work? They work on these particular softwares. Oracle operational support system, IBM operational support system, Netcracker operational support system and Huawei operational support system. So all these e-commerce companies like Grofers, Big Basket, now everyone has this particular apps wherein you can purchase the things at your home, especially in this pandemic time. Most of the companies have come into this particular thing wherein sitting at home and you can purchase the thing. So how do they work? They actually make the software on these particular softwares. The programming is being done on these particular software. For that, obviously, if you opt it as your career, okay, then obviously you have to study these particular programming, these particular software, then only you can work on these. So students, this is how we come to the end of this particular chapter, chapter 2, that is computer software. I hope you have understood the chapter. I hope that you all have got the things very clear. Although it was a very long chapter, but fine, it's okay that we have understood, that you guys have understood. That is most important. Now students, again I'm requesting you, please press the like button if you really think that the video is helpful for you. Do comment in the comment section box, and those who have not pressed the subscribe button, please do so. Thank you so much children for your help, for your support, for your motivation, because you always press the like button, those who press the like button and those who have subscribed my channel. Thank you so much. I'm really thankful to everyone. Love you all.